What's up? This is Vinny. I'm a minimalist. Hope you're having a smashing day, and if you don't, this video will hopefully cheer you up. Today I'm gonna give you my top 5 tech stuff that I own as a minimalist. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to show you my top 5 tech. I'm sorry to say, but it's not the only tech I have, but these are the 5 things that I could not live without. Well, some of them I could. I'll get into that. Okay, first of all, the first thing I wanted to show you was my smartphone. It is an iPhone 7. I have a case on the back to protect it in case I drop it, and I have a glass cover, screen cover made out of glass, so it protects it really good. It's got 256 gigabytes. I really enjoy this smartphone. I do feel that the battery life is pretty awful, and I wish that the screen was a bit bigger. But it's not, real reasons to upgrade it just yet. So it's a really cool thing. I use this a lot. I really like my smartphone. I try to use less social media, and I try to use it more productively as a vlogger, because I use this constantly for my vlogging and for editing thumbnails and from checking statistics and everything. It's a real tool, and I use it for so many things. I even produce music on this thing. So it's really cool, and I really enjoy it. And I've even noticed that I could basically do everything, all the 5 gadgets that I'm showing on this video, I could use just this one thing. I have the camera in the back, I have, video editor here, and it's amazing what smartphones can do today. Are they worth $1,000 as today's flagship devices? I don't think so, but I really like this device, and I use it obviously every day, so yeah. The second thing I wanted to show is my laptop, and it's a MacBook Pro. It's a late 2013 model. It's got an SD drive and a magnetic cable, so I really like this computer, and I used it a lot. I use it every day. It cost me an arm and a leg when I got it, but you know what? I used this so much that I think it was worth spending the money. And since I've used this like 5-6 years now, so obviously it has been very productive. And I edit videos on this thing sometimes, not as much as of lately. I'll get into that in a moment, but it's a real cool thing. I use it, when I'm traveling, when I'm on vacation. It's a really cool tool. Unfortunately, it's more on the entertainment side of lately, but it has been a workhorse for many of these last 5 years. So I really enjoy it, I really use it, and I hope to use this for as long as I possibly can. I think basically that when the battery is depleted, I will still keep on using it, just charging it from the power charger, and still keep using it because it is really useful. Moving on, I can't really show it because it's the camera that I'm recording this video. I was thinking how I was going to show it, like I could film using the smartphone, but the quality indoors using a smartphone is just so horrible that I don't want to do it. Let me just tell you about my camera. I have a Panasonic Lumix G7. It's a really cool camera, and the best thing about it is that it shoots in 4K. It's a micro four thirds sensor, if that tells you anything. I really like it. It's a real tool. I mean, I use it for all my channels. If there's one thing I do complain about, it's that it splits the files when they reach 4 gigabytes. So most cameras do that, even most smartphones do that, but it's sort of annoying because you have to splice together the video files when you're editing. It's sort of a hassle sometimes, especially if you upload your video files to your smartphone. I would have preferred it if it did not, split the files. And also there is a recording limit. I can only record for 30 minutes in 4K. So, and that's a lot of split files, by the way. But I really like this camera. I use it a lot. I mean, always. I mean, for my vlogging, I use it so much. I use it for filming short films. It's a really cool camera. I really recommend it. If you can still find it, it's very valuable. Build quality is not that good. but so is the price. It's really low, so you know, again, if you can find it, get it. The fourth thing I want to show is this. This is my power horse. This is my video editing computer. I built it myself. There is a case, a full tower case on the bottom here, and it's a really cool machine. I'm gonna show it actually. This is the case. Yeah, I built it myself. Lots of LED lights and everything. I really like it like that. And that's the screen. It's obviously not very portable, but as far as editing videos, this is my main machine, and that's what I wanted to cover. This does my editing so much quicker than my laptop, and that's why I have it. But as of lately, my video editing has become a bit more minimalistic. I don't do as much editing as I used to on my previous channels, so I could actually use my laptop for all of my editing. So what I mean by that is, if either one of these breaks down, I'll use the other one. And for right now, I don't want to get rid of any of them because I like the portability of my laptop and I love the power of my editing machine. So it's kind of difficult. Now, the last thing I wanted to show you, my number 5, and this is the least useful of these items, but it is still a big favorite of mine. I got this from my wife on my last birthday, and it is the iPad Mini 4. It's well, it's an iPad, you know. Now, I really like this thing. I really do. And to be honest, from a minimalistic point, I could get by using just a smartphone, okay? I'm being completely honest here. But technically, I didn't buy this thing. I got it as a present from my wife. So, otherwise I would have bought it long ago. I've wanted an iPad for a long time. I have an old iPad, but I wanted something that was more portable and had more power than my iPad 3. I will tell you though that I do use this as productively as I possibly can. And one of the things that I do on this thing is that I use GarageBand to make music for my videos. And the other thing is I use an app called Title FX, where I make the thumbnails for these videos that I post. So for editing pictures, the iPad, this is my favorite tool to use. It really is a tool. Now, it is multifunctional, so you can use it for all sorts of things. You can even edit videos, and my hope is that I will one day feel comfortable enough to use, well, basically just a bigger smartphone. That's my main thing. I think that my smartphone, if it can replace my camera, and my computer, and my iPad, that would be the best thing, really. But this is the problem with consumer societies. We just feel that we have, you know, all the stuff that we will require. So, you know, yeah, I mean, I have more tech stuff, to be honest. Like, for instance, I do have a pair of wireless headphones that I use every day. They have noise reduction in them, the Sony ABN 100s, and I really like them. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I love the music that I enjoy from them, you know, so for all practical purposes, I really like them. So I'm not gonna complain about that. Then I have other stuff, like for instance, I have this this portable battery. This is a TP-Link, and it doesn't have a lot of power as far as battery capacity goes, but it charges really fast. So I really like it. It's small, it's compact, it just works. It charges up my camera, my phone, my iPad. It's small, it's compact, really like it. And then, you know, I've got a bunch of lenses, and as I mentioned before, you know, on my minimalist journey, I still minimize things, and my goal is to not get new things, you know, to try to keep the things that I have at the moment. But it's sometimes it is kind of hard because society sort of I wouldn't say forces us, but it does definitely make us want more things in our lives. Now, again, my goal in life is that I will one day just use a smartphone instead of all of these devices. And one day, I think it will happen, actually. But editing on, a desktop computer, it is a heck of a lot easier than doing it on a smartphone. Editing photos is a lot easier on my iPad. Of course, my MacBook is much more of a portable machine than my desktop computer. So it's all really, you sort of have to not go so much into extreme minimalism, but sort of go more into what you really, really want. And it's the first category of categories, what you need, what you don't need, what you don't know what you need. And again, it's not what you physically need, it's what you really want. That can be considered what you need. You see what I mean? You see the difference? Anywho, that's the video I wanted to show you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I really appreciate if you hit that like button beneath this video and put a comment below. Tell me your top 5 tech stuff. And also, as usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because I have really cool videos coming up. And I release a new video every single week on the same day and time. If you want to know what day and time it is, go to the description page of this channel to find out. I'll see you later. Have a wonderful day. Pew.